Hi guys, so welcome back to Gardening with Brenda Marie. Okay, so update, this is my second batch of plants that I planted and look how they're doing so good. They're just doing so great, they're thriving. I'm so proud of the zucchini and the squash. But y'all, tell me why they started leaning over. Oh my God. So y'all, I had to replant them. Y'all, like I said, this is my first time. I am a beginner and I don't know what I'm doing. But these things started leaning over and I started panicking. And I'm like, I didn't want to toss them. So I was like, we finna scoop these out and just plant them in a bigger pot. I'm wondering if I should have did even bigger than this, but hey, I just I went with this. And so I'm finna separate them at the root and do one. I think these are the zucchini, so do one zucchini per pot, and I only did the zucchinis and the squash. So I put them in the water to separate them. Cause listen, they have strong roots apparently, but I believe you are not supposed to mess with the roots. I think these are the plants that they don't want you to mess with the roots. I think, but I did because I just could not let them die. Like, I just couldn't. So I'm going to take the chance and see if I can save them. So I'm going to plant each one of these in their individual pots. And we are going to hope for the best because, look, I'm not trying to lose my babies. They have become my babies. I've watched them grow. I've raised these. I've raised these babies at this point. So yeah, here we go. Put them in the pots. Covering them with the soil. And I do put the straw in. And I feel like it's to help it kind of air out some and to help them stand up because they were leaning. So I had to put the straw in there to help them stand up some and keep them from leaning all the way over. So I don't know if they started leaning over because they were dampening off. Well, I don't think they were dampening off because their roots were still strong. But I think they were just outgrowing the little seedling tray because they were tall. I think they were stretching too high for the lights. So they were what they call it, legging. They were getting leggy, I believe. So they were stretching up, trying to reach the light. I didn't have the light low enough. You're supposed to have it 2 to 3 inches above the plants, and I didn't have them low enough. So they were just really stretching, putting all their energy into trying to stretch to reach the light. And I don't think they were dampening off because I really think they just weren't getting enough water. Like the whole tray seemed dry to me, like real dry. But I was bottom watering and I would let them sit in the water for about 15-20 minutes and I'll take them out. And it just didn't seem like they were getting enough water. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I was scared to water the tops because I didn't want them to get molded. They had got a little bit of mold on them at one point. So I stopped watering the top and I read that you're supposed to bottom water. So I did. I did 15-20 minutes first and it didn't work. So I let them do another 15-20 minutes. And it seemed like it did, but I don't know. It didn't work out. So I just had to replant these babies. I woke up the next morning and they were leaning over and my heart dropped. I thought I was losing them. So yeah. We had to revive these babies. Look at that root. It's long. I have no clue if I have messed the roots up or not, but I'm gonna give this a try. At least I can say I tried this before just, letting them go. I didn't want to let them go. And I didn't want to thin them out. I did not want to thin them out. I didn't want to clip one and leave one. That's just so cruel. I just couldn't do it. So I'm giving them both a chance. I'm giving them both a chance at life. But this method of splitting the roots did seem to work for me. It didn't seem like I was messing the root up too bad, I guess, but we will see. We will see. Y'all, being a plant mom is hard. Nobody told me it was going to be this hard because I be worrying about my plants. I be worrying about my babies, hoping that they live, hoping that I'm not going to kill them off. Because, like I told y'all before, I have a red thumb. I'm not good with growing plants, but I am really trying my hardest to grow these plants, and I'm trying to reap what I sow. So this is the last of my zucchini, and I feel so proud that I got them all replanted or up potted, whatever they call it. I feel so proud that I actually did it because I could have been like, forget this. I'm moving on to something else, but I couldn't let them die. All right, so I'm about to get started on my squash. I'm about to repeat the same steps. All of this is just such a learning experience, and I feel like I'm learning something new about the plants every single day. So it's just, and it's a lot. It's just so much to learn. This was a tedious process, like trying to split the roots, well, trying to separate the roots, but not tear the roots. It was very tedious. But in the end, I was very proud of being able to separate all of them and repot them all. So I'm hoping they do well and start thriving. But I can say I am not going to plant these seeds that close together because I'm not the one for thinning out the seedlings, like I said before. So I'm just going to put one seed per hole. One seed per hole. I'm going to say it again so I remember it. One seed per hole. So that when the seeds grow, when the seedlings become seedlings, whatever, I can just up pop them without trying to thin them out or without trying to separate them because I'm not about to thin them out. I just can't do it. I can't clip one. I can't do it. So I'm just going to do one seed per hole and just hope for the best because I'm not going to do this again. Not about to do it again. Now, if you guys have gone through this before, tell me what you did. Leave a comment below and tell me what you decided to do. Did you separate them or did you just let them be? Did you just see if they can work themselves out on their own? Or did you just go ahead and be like, you know what, let's start over? Because like I said, this was a tedious process and the thought crossed my mind, but I just couldn't let them go. Also, you guys, let me know what you are planting right now in February. Like, what are you planting indoors? And we'll have to transplant outside later on. And if you're planting in like raised garden beds or if you do the grow bags, I'm thinking about doing grow bags. I might get a few raised garden beds, like maybe two. But I think I want most of mine to be in the grow bags simply because I'm scared that one might mess up or the whole garden might mess up. But if one messes up, I can change that one out or remove it versus it messing the rest of them up. Like, them getting a disease or something like that. Because, like I said, I'm new and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep up with the watering or anything. And I'm just so new to this. I am not true to this at all. So leave a comment and let me know what you're doing in your garden, and I'll keep you updated in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.